guys, how's it going? Today we get to do a plant unboxing from Mountain Crest Gardens, which is in California. This is not a sponsored video, but they were kind enough to send these plants out. And the logo says the ultimate succulent store. So I'm expecting a lot of succulents. I don't know exactly what's in these boxes. We recently did a plant unboxing that was really fun too from Little Prince Plants, Little Prince of Oregon. And it was a lot of really neat house plants with a few succulents. I'm kind of thinking that this is gonna be more succulents and possibly some hardy ones. We have done an unboxing from Mountain Crest Gardens before, but it's been a number of years possibly. Like, do you know?
Was it last year?
No, it wasn't last year, was it? Was it last year?
I don't know.
No.
Maybe 2 years ago.
It's been some time ago since we've done a plant unboxing from them. So I think we should just get into the first box. So we are pretty cold up here right now. I'm not sure exactly what the temperature is outside, but they did throw in some heat packs and they were shipped overnight. So just to give you an idea. Okay, we got a bunch of packing material right inside. Little pamphlet. Oh, this is how to unpack, water protect, and some succulent care tips there. Succulent cuttings, because some of the plants they send out are not rooted, which is kind of nice. And this is so fun to do this time of year because I've got some ideas for some different projects I want to tackle while we're still kind of gardening inside. All right, I'm excited to dig in. Oh, they're all in boxes and papers. Caution, sharp spines and tips. Oh, it says rickrack cactus cuttings. I don't think rickrack cactus have sharp spines, do they? I didn't notice that on the other ones I have had and have right now. Oh, look at those. Oh, I do remember this about Mountain Crest. I think they include a tag with everything that comes, whether it's a cutting or potted or whatever, so you always have the name, which is so nice. These look really healthy. They're a little chilly, but they didn't get too cold. Otherwise they would be mushy right now. So that's exciting. These are beautiful. I think what I'm gonna do, because I've got these 2 boxes, I'm gonna put the second box on the floor and start a pile. Start a succulent pile on the other side here. Ooh, next we've got a paper bag. Xerographica. I didn't know they did air plants. Tillandsia xerographica. These are one of the easiest to care for air plants that I've ever taken care of. They are one that look like when I see the skinnier leaved ones, I would think that they would need less water, and this type with the bigger bolder leaves needed more. But for some reason, these just don't, and they do really well even in our dry climate. And that's a beauty right there. Oh, it's been a while since I've had these. Lithops. Okay, let me take this out. Oh, they arrived beautifully. Look at that. It's interesting to see the different ways that different companies pack their plants. I can't, and I've said it before, I can't imagine shipping plants and how hard that would be to keep all the soil and everything where it needs to be. Those are really cool. I'm excited to show Benjamin these. Okay, we've got another paper bag here. Oh, wow. A peperomia. And this one, let's see if there's a tag here. That is a peperomia. I don't know the exact variety. Let me see if I can, there is a little bit of soil out of this one, but not bad. That's probably why they put it in a bag. So they knew. Yep, I don't see a tag. Beautiful color though. You can see the little blooms right here. Whew, I like that one. Now there's a few little ones. Let me get them all out here and get all of the packing material picked off the top of them. Echeveria Black Prince. No, Tinta. I've been out of the succulent game for too long. I can't remember the names of them all. Dark Moon. There's a lot of them too. I don't think I ever really remembered a lot of their names. Crassula cephalophora. Right here. Got really chubby leaves. I love it. This one is a Kalanchoe chandelier plant mother. I need my little brush. Echeveria Phyllis Collis. This does a pretty good job. Look at that. Oh, a little too much. And then this last one is a Crassula Springtime. It's all really nice looking. Okay, so the top of this box says assorted 30 pack, 2 to 3.5 inch. Cuttings, okay. Whoa. This is exciting because a couple of the projects that I have in mind, I don't need rooted succulents. I was gonna have to make my own cuttings anyway. So it's really nice when you can get these super clean, beautiful cuttings just sent right to you instead of having to go through the whole process. And these are already, since they were taken a couple of days ago, the ends are already healed over, and there's just a bunch of beautiful variation here in color and texture. Look at this right there. That is gorgeous. Let me get these all organized so we can kind of take a look. Take a look at how gorgeous these are. It seems like if you have a big project, especially if you need to use cuttings like I'm going to, or even if you're just wanting to pot them up and have individuals, a lot of times when we're buying them rooted, we're repotting them anyway. So it seems like the economical route, if you were wanting to amass a collection quickly, would be to go with cuttings and just get them in and root them yourself. And it's really easy. All we have to do is get some cactus soil, pop these right down into cactus soil like this, give them a tiny bit of water, and they start to usually sprout roots within the first month or so. They're really easy. Okay, we'll slide these to the side. Okay, next box says individual plugs on it. Not really sure what that means. Oh, a plug tray. I don't think I've ever had succulent shipped to me like this. This is really cool. We'll link to all of these, you guys, too, if you are interested in learning more. Like, I'm not exactly sure what the price point is on all of these. Because I know you can get like this box right here, I think, right? You can order like a plug tray. So if you're doing an event, something like that, it's really fun to be able to get, a whole bunch of the same thing or a little bit of variety like this in a small size. So look at that. You can see the little plug tray right there. And we've got Sempervivum plug, they're all plugs. Sempervivum plug, Haworthia plug, Echeveria, and Echeveria. And these are so cute. So if I pull one out, let me show you what it looks like. So these are already rooted a little bit. So if I were to pot these up, I would just take one out, groom off anything around the base that might look a little sad, and then just pot this down in a container. That is so pretty. I think there's something about the rose too that's just pleasing. It's just pleasing to look at. I can't believe we're only one box in. We have a whole extra box to do here, and we've got this big box. Okay, I'm gonna move this one off. We have a little extra room. Ooh. Oh, there's just one on its side in here. Oh, but it survived, good. I'm gonna take all of these out, line them up, and then we'll take a look. This one might require the brush. These are so pretty, and there's some really neat ones. So this is a Kalanchoe called Teddy Bear. I'm gonna have to refer to the tag just to make sure. But really thick leaves, really furry, beautiful russet and brown tips on that one. This is like the moody color version of the regular panda plant. Then we've got a Crassula called Dorothy. Isn't that a neat one? I love, they have little clusters of rosettes at the top. I love the stacked appearance of this type of Crassula too. Then there is a sedum called Dasphyllum sedum. And I love the petite rosettes on the end of that one. These are wonderful to use as a little accent in the front of mixed arrangements. I love to use them like that. And then we've got an Echeveria here called Muesli. Really pretty pink margins. We've got a Haworthia, right? Yep, Haworthia called MLA Variegated Major. These always to me look like they're kind of watery, like to where you could almost put your finger on them and then they would kind of like melt. somehow. They've got a really neat look to them. And then in the back here, back row, we've got Echeveria Purple Pearl. Really beautiful coloring on that one. This one did not have a tag that I'm seeing, so I'm not sure what it is, but it's very fuzzy and I like the icy blue new growth on the top. This next one is a Chick Charms Gold Nugget Sempervivum. So beautiful coloring on this one. And I thought that they colored up like this in the wintertime because of the cold temperatures. But the grower actually said that they color up the most vibrant in the springtime. So maybe when they're coming out of the cold temperatures, when it starts to be a little bit more warm, I don't know, either way, absolutely stunning. And it's a zone 3 through 8, so I could plant this outside. That would be so fun. Have a big drift of these somewhere. This one right here is a crested Echeveria called Mystery. That's a very full Echeveria right there. And you can see the stem, so crested. The stem's usually like really wide and flat like that, and then it just has this big, like multiple rosettes growing out of the top of it. Right here is a split rock called Royal Flush right there. Kind of like the lithops, but a little different. And then this one here is a Ming Thing Sirius Monstrosus. It's got spines. They're not too sharp. Okay, so that was box number 1, you guys. Oh my goodness, they fit a lot into that container. So I'm gonna organize these over here and then we'll get into box number 2. All right, box 2 of 2. Okay, this one looks much the same. So I'm going to unearth whatever is in here from all the packing material first. Oh, I grabbed one. Well, first off, we have a Kalanchoe that I think I made a mess, into a mess here. So this is the first group that came out of the box. These are the only ones that weren't in another box or a bag inside of the original box. So this is the one I pulled out by its hair, right out of its pot. So a Kalanchoe of some variety, and this is probably the furriest one I have ever seen. I mean, it has got some serious fur. It's really soft, really pretty. This is a Graptivaria called Silver Star. And I'm telling you what, you guys, these nose bulbs, that's what they're called, right? Nose bulbs are really nice for getting the stuff between the leaves. Like I could spend a little bit more time cleaning these up, but then it would take me longer to unbox everything. But boy, these are a really nice way to do it without having to really touch the leaves too much. This one right here, look at that. That is interesting. It is called an Avonia. I might be saying that wrong. Quinaria alstani. That looks like an under the sea plant. It's got really neat silver tips. That's really cool. And then a Haworthia called Fairy Washboard. And a Acrosor tortuosum right there. Be interesting to see how some of these grow. Okay, let's get into one of these big boxes. A lot of frosty foliage in this one. Okay, so in that box there was a Sedum Cape Blanco, which has got beautiful color. I love the main rosette, and then it kind of throws out these little arms with other little rosettes. It's got a really neat growth habit. This is an Echeveria called Raindrops. So it's got the really beautiful blue color with the pink margins and then pink raised areas. Kind of like a little warty Echeveria. It's really interesting looking. This one right here is a Senecio scaposus. I like the finger structure of those leaves. And then an Echeveria called Frosty, kind of a fuzzy one. This is a cotyledon called Pig's Ear. And then Dudleya pulverulenta. I'm thinking that the packing material, because it was right on top, is what made the little green markings on the leaves. And usually, like if it was untouched, it would be that white color throughout. So I'm really looking forward to get this one potted up and kind of put it somewhere where it's not going to be handled or touched and see what happens. It's got beautiful coloring. And then we've got an aloe called Snowdrift right there. So it's got the creamy look with green flecks. Okay, another box full. Little soil. Oh, these are pots. So I wonder if you can order these to where you get your soil, your pot, and 3 plants, maybe, I'm guessing, because that's what it kind of looks, how they're packaged. Yeah, like a little planting kit. So you get your pot, you've got your soil, and then these 3 plants came in one, so you can plant the 3 of them together, and then these 3 plants came in one. These are cool, look at this one. So this is a Ripsalis coral cactus. Isn't that so cool? The texture, you just want to touch it. This one is a Gasteria ox tongue. If you look down in there, you can see how thick those leaves are. And then we've got a Haworthia turgida. Really beautiful. And then in this box, we have a Crassula baby jade, Haworthia retusa geraldi, and a Adramus. Oh my goodness. These boxes are giving me a workout. It's called a crinkle leaf plant. We'll just go by its common name. Crinkle leaf plant right there. Really chubby leaves, and they kind of come down to like more narrow at the end, and they're all crinkled. Really, really sweet. Okay. Oh my goodness. Boy, they fit a lot of things in here. I do it this way because I don't want to reach my fingers down in the box to try to get all those out. Oh, there's another Kate Blanco sedum right here. We know what that is. This is a sempervivum called White Knight. I love the semps that are really tightly clustered like that, like the real tight form. And then this one needs to be cleaned off a bit. Beautiful coloring. It's a Plectranthus lobster flower. Some of these I'll just rinse too, but you can see well enough what that looks like. And then this is a Calicia turtle vine. I'm really intrigued by this right here. What could this be? Oh, Crimson Dragon aloe, and it's in bloom. Look at this. That is so pretty. Just the coloring of the leaves alone is beautiful. So look at the dark color, the dark green, the pink margins, and it's got kind of creamy raised areas with pink tips. That's a beauty. So it's just so exciting lifting this packing material up to see what it is. Oh, this is a Hoya, Cari variegata. That is so pretty. I love the heart-shaped leaf. All right, we're almost done. We have one more large-ish box. Oh, hey, this one right here, found the tag. And it was aptly named Kalanchoe Hairy Harry. That's a perfect name for this plant. Because like I said, it's the furriest one I've ever seen. All right. Oh, guys, do you see that string of hearts down in there? And the variegated string of pearls? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first off, we've got the variegated string of hearts. Kind of a perfect time of year to get one of those. Here we are coming up closer to Valentine's Day. And then we've got the variegated string of pearls, which, you know, string of pearls are awesome. I don't see the variegated ones all that often. And I don't have one right now, so I'm excited about that. This is a peperomia called Ruby Glow. It's got thicker leaves than the other peperomia so this one right here, they're both peperomias. And then this one here is called Ruby Necklace. It's an Othona capensis. I've not had one of these before. It has kind of like purpley colored stems with the bright green leaves. All right, guys, here they are, all rounded up. Beautiful bunch of plants. So much color and texture and variety here. So thank you to Mountain Crest Gardens for sending these out. What a treat to be able to use these in projects we have coming up. Now, when I get a shipment like this, the way I handle taking care of them, the pre-potted ones, of course, I'm going to be putting right under grow lights. And if you were getting these in your home, you'd want to put them just in a nice bright spot in your house, or under grow lights if you have them set up for this sort of thing. And I'm going to water them all in right away because they ship pretty dry. Now, as I was going through the boxes, I thought they were going to put heat packs in, but they didn't. And they arrived beautifully. So I think they were just packed in so much material that they were fine. For the cuttings, I do have some projects that I'm planning on doing fairly soon, but typically what I do is I just get a big tray and fill it with cactus soil, and I just pop all the ends down in the soil and just water it, just in case I don't get to them right away. We want to provide them with some sort of moisture so that, you know, if they have to sit there for a couple of weeks before I'm ready to use them, they'll be fine and they won't start to desiccate because they will start to dry out eventually. Succulents are pretty tough and they can sit out for a number of days, but you don't want to stretch it too far. Anyway, I will put a link to Mountain Crest Gardens down in the description down below. I don't know if they're wanting to do some kind of discount code. We'll try to contact them before this video goes out. So if they want to do that, we'll flash it on the screen. We'll also put the information down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.